So I woke up today morning and saw Google's homepage of the New Horizons Pluto flyby. But I immediately saw that something was wrong with this. Having seen NASA's live broadcast of Pluto and the New Horizons mission, I thought that something was wrong with this Google Doodle. Well, yeah, sure, it's in 2D, and Google is written in space. That's all great. I mean, that's just for Google. But there's something even bigger that we're missing here. Pluto is rotating this way in the Google Doodle, and New Horizons is going like this, right? New Horizons path I have nothing wrong with, but Pluto I do. See, if you look at eyes on Pluto, eyes on the solar system, from JPL, you can see that New Horizons is looking at Pluto like this. So, based on Google's Doodle, Pluto is rotating like this. Or it could be the opposite direction, but it's rotating like that. That's wrong, because as you can see, the sun is right about here. So if the sun's here, Pluto should not be rotating in this direction. Here's why. So Pluto should be actually, as Wikipedia says, like Uranus, Pluto rotates on its side in its orbital plane with an axial tilt of 120 degrees. This means that Pluto is, if I can get an empty page, Pluto is, if this is the sun, right here, Pluto and its moons, so this is Charon, and this is Pluto. It's sort of yellowish, sort of, I'll just say it's orange, right? Pluto, if this is Pluto's poles are facing like this, not in the same tilt, I'm sure. It's not a perfect 90-degree angle, but they're facing towards the sun. Charon is going around it like so in an orbit, normal lunar orbit. But as you can see, if you compare this with eyes on Pluto, Pluto is actually rotating in this direction. Could be opposite again, I'm not sure about that. But because the poles, and this is the sun, so let me go to the sun again. Pluto's poles are pointing toward the sun. Remember the drawing I did. So, if you turn your head a bit, it looks like Earth, right? Rotating on its axis, with its poles pointing up, away from the sun, right? At like almost a 90-degree angle. But Pluto is pointing towards the sun, which means it will be rotating like this. So when New Horizons goes by, like so, when it looks at Pluto, it's not the orbit. The rotation of Pluto isn't with New Horizons. The orbit of Pluto is against New Horizons at a perpendicular line. So if we drew the orbit of Pluto like this, New Horizons is going as a perpendicular line, almost a 90-degree angle. But as you can see, Google's drawing doesn't look like this. Right? Google's drawing has Pluto's orbit going as so, and New Horizons going like this, almost parallel. This is inherently wrong, and if I am not mistaken, I think Google has slipped up. But again, come on. It's advertisement. Not advertisement, sorry about that. It's just Google, you know? It looks better, obviously, if it rotates like this, in my opinion. But in the actual world, universe, I should say, in the actual universe, I think it's wrong. Oh yeah, and by the way, congratulations, New Horizon. After 9 years, you've made it to your goal with no mishaps. Congratulations.